over the weekend, we saw these reports coming out of Reuters, I think it was, that quoted a top Iranian official as saying the country has all it needs to build a nuclear weapon. When you hear that, what does it say about the Biden policy approach to Iran?
Well, it's certainly not surprising to me from a technical perspective. Those of us who have been following the Iran issue closely, as I did, because of course we instituted the maximum economic pressure campaign against Iran to make sure that this sort of thing didn't happen in the Trump administration. But those of us who watch it closely know that they have had this technical capability, that they were getting closer to it. I'll tell you, John, what's different about where we are right now is normally the Iranian leadership doesn't talk about it publicly. They know that we know what their capabilities are, that they're trying perhaps to get to building a nuclear weapon. But they have this fatwa that they issued. I think it's sort of a fake fatwa that said they weren't going to build a nuclear weapon. And that's something that they sort of hide behind publicly. And so I do think it's something that your audience should take note is the fact that the Iranians are now talking about this publicly. It could be in reaction to President Biden with the Israelis signing the Jerusalem Declaration, saying that Iran would never obtain a nuclear weapon. So it could be in reaction to his visit. In general, I just think that this is who they are, and they're showing their cards more and more. They refuse to take the negotiating table seriously, which we know, as I've talked to you and your audience about before, the Russians, of all people, of all entities, the Russians have been negotiating on our behalf in Vienna. That failed. They later went to Doha. Another round of negotiations failed there. So President Biden really had to go hat in hand to the region with a policy that he pursued that just flat out didn't work. And it also angered our allies, the Israelis, the Saudis, and the Emiratis.